Hey church family, today we are in Psalm 92, so let's go ahead and read it together. A psalm, a song for the Sabbath. It is good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praises to your name, O Most High, to declare your steadfast love in the morning and your faithfulness by night, to the music of the lute and the harp, to the melody of the lyre. For you, O Lord, have made me glad by your work. At the works of your hands I sing for joy. How great are your works, O Lord! Your thoughts are very deep. The stupid man cannot know, the fool cannot understand this, that though the wicked sprout like grass and all evildoers flourish, they are doomed to destruction forever. But you, O Lord, are on high forever. For behold your enemies, O Lord, for behold your enemies shall perish. All evildoers shall be scattered. But you have exalted my horn like that of the wild ox. You have poured over me fresh oil. My eyes have seen the downfall of my enemies. My ears have heard the doom of my evil assailants. The righteous flourish like the palm tree and grow like a cedar in Lebanon. They are planted in the house of the Lord. They flourish in the courts of our God. They still bear fruit in old age. They are ever full of sap and green, to declare that the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. This is a great psalm, but I'm pretty bummed we're reading it on a Monday. Because you see in the header of the psalm, it says this is a song for the Sabbath. It's a song for us to sing on that one day in 7 that God has given his people, to cease from their labor, to put down their tools, and to rest and to rejoice in who God is and what he's done for us. And that's how exactly this psalm begins. It says it's good to give thanks to the Lord and to sing praises to his name, to declare his steadfast love, both in the morning and in the evening, with instruments, with voices, with our lives. All that we have should rest, should slow down and rejoice in God. And it's on this Sabbath that we don't take pride in what we have done or what we've accomplished or what we've achieved, but rather we look to God. He said, O Lord, you have made me glad by your work, and at the works of your hands I sing for joy. How great are your works, O Lord! Your thoughts are very deep. And this is very instructive for us as we're one day now into the work week. How are you doing? Have you reflected on the goodness of God and how his works can cause us to rest from the achievement trap, the rat race, the constant struggle for validation that we seek from other people, but rather than trying to prove ourselves, we can rest in God who has become our horn, like the psalmist says, our symbol of strength, the one that we look to for all things. And it's when we look to God that we can actually flourish, that our work does have meaning. It's because when we acknowledge that the world isn't on our shoulders that we can finally rest and be released to be the people that God made us to be. That when we plant ourselves in the house of the Lord, we can have our bearings for our work for the rest of this week. And it's interesting that in the middle of this psalm, that there's this problem that the wicked have, that they sprout like grass and then they flourish, but they're doomed to destruction. And is it because they, and at some level we, believe the lie that it's up to us to work and strive and move and do all that we can to account for our wealth and our security and our comfort? But really the secret is as simple as remembering the Sabbath, looking to God who created this world and gave us this gift of Sabbath, of rest, to remember all that he's done and to find that we have all we need in him. So today, as you think about the rest of your week, how can you slow down and remember the works of the Lord? But even now, how can you start preparing your own hearts, your own mind to celebrate the Sabbath and rejoice in what God has done? So Psalm 92.